Okay, so once again, good day everyone. So for today, we're going to discuss about the summary, conclusion, and recommendations. Okay. So the summary, of course, focus on the summary of what you have done from your chapter 1 to chapter 4. And conclusion covered what will be the result based on your statement of the problem, of course, based on your summary, no, and your chapter 4 actually, and what will be your possible recommendations, no? So see to it that your research must be, of course, what do you mean? Consistent, no, when it comes to, so let's say if you have seven statement of the problem, you need to have, of course, seven, of course, the seven with the results in discussion, then conclusion and recommendation at the same time. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Good day, Doc, and good day, classmate. So I'll be presenting chapter 15, summary, conclusion, and recommendation. So our topic objective for this topic is number one, to be able to provide the summary, conclusion, recommendation that discuss the insight gains in the findings. Number two, to present what is all about the study and how the conducted study contributes to the body of knowledge. And number three is to learn in giving suggestions from the results related to the topic. And for the summary, or this chapter includes a summary of the main findings of the study. It also presents the significance of the study and relates findings to the objectives and problems written in the introduction part of the body. Um, for the summary, it summarizes the result based on statement of the problem or objectives and answers in results and discussions. So it should isolate all the important points, review all the ideas on your list. So summary does not require you to critique you, just summarize the content briefly in order to establish for the reader an idea and reader the ideas of the study. So for the conclusion, it merged with the findings of the study. So it's if there's three summarized results, there should be three conclusions. And it's not required conclusion because the project is designed while computer science is thesis. But most of the schools and universities is still requiring the conclusions part in manuscript, which is prerogative of their institution. So sabi nga po kanina ni the doc, this is the summary of our topics, no? So for the recommendation naman, it based on the conclusion may include further research of the study. It may also include a direction on how to use the software or yung mga directions to achieve maximum benefits. And the conclusion and recommendations may be combined or in long reports presented in separate sections. If there are no recommendations to be made as a result of the project, just call these sections conclusions. So for the conclusions po, so this is for the conclusion setup, um, sums up the key points of your discussions, the essential features of your design or the significant outcomes of your investigation, as its function is to round off the story of your project. So ito po yung mga setup, no? So be written to relate directly to the aims of the project as stated in the introduction. Second, it indicate the extent to which the aims have been achieved. Next, summarize the key findings, outcome, or information in the report. Fourth, acknowledge limitations and make recommendations for future work where applicable, and highlights the significance of usefulness of the work. No? So the conclusion should be related to the aims of the work. Okay? And for a very long report, it is acceptable to present the conclusions and recommendations in point form. Okay, however, there are times that some schools are making this section in a manner that its objectives or statement of the problem in their manuscript should align in discussing the summary, conclusions, and recommendations. If there are three objectives, it should have three summary, three conclusions, and three recommendations. But you can add more suggestions in your recommendations on how you will be overcome in future work. So um that's the key point of my topic for today, Doc. And that's end my presentation, Doc. Thank you for listening, classmates.
Okay. Wait.
Na- mm,
Okay, so yes. Diyos ko. Actually, the research explores the specific topic within the context of business administration, aiming, of course, to the state objectives, no, employing your methodology, and the studies investigate main area of focus. Then findings indicate the key discoveries, no, shedding light on implications for industry or practice. And this contributes unique insights to the field of business administration, emphasizing its relevance and its importance. For the conclusion, this research has provided valuable insights into topic, no, highlighting main findings. So the main findings underscore the significance of implications, while this study has advanced our understanding of the topic. So it is not without limitations such as mentioned limitations. So future research could delve deeper into potential areas for further explanation. So based on the findings, no, yung recommendations natin, several recommendations can be made for industry or organization or yung target clients natin. Firstly, we recommend, of course, and to address the identified issues, no? Secondly, for recommendation number 2, let's say, for example, you need to capitalize on opportunities. And lastly, for recommendation number 3, to enhance aspect of business. These recommendations are designed to improve or enhance or optimize relevant aspect, ultimately fostering beneficial outcomes. And this condensed version captures the essence of summary, conclusion, and recommendation within the specified constraint. Okay? So I think that's it for this topic. Okay, next presenter.